things are proportional. Okay, what proportional means is like our arms are proportional to our body. Have you ever seen someone with like super long arms or super short arms?
Ever, like, see
right?
a monkey just like their like arms are just like down to their
Yeah, they are. Like, so they're not exactly, they're proportional to a monkey, but they're not proportional, how we shush, to a human being.
It's
Okay.
freaky.
Or if somebody has really little arms, right? So those are not proportional. As we get older, right? So is a baby 5 foot tall? Newborn baby? No, they're proportional, right? So, based on however old or whatever, okay, some things are proportional, and you can even do that with math, okay? So, and you guys have all done this, and many teachers do it many different ways, okay? Some of you guys have probably seen, like, they make that butterfly or whatever. I don't really know how that works, but essentially, you're cross multiplying, okay? So 8 times x is 8x. And we cross multiply this side, okay? So it's 2 times 7, which is 14. Okay, so we always cross multiply, and this is where people say some stuff wrong. They say cross multiply and divide, but that's not true at all, okay? You definitely cross multiply, but some are not even necessarily cross multiply, because once you start adding in parentheses and other things, then it's totally different. Okay, however, on this one, because there are only one piece, you are going to cross multiply and divide. Okay, and so we're going to say divide by 8. Okay, well, what is 14 divided by 8?
You want it in decimal form or fraction?
So we always go with fraction form. Huh? 1 over 2? Oh, you're going to type it right then. 14 divided by 8. 7 over 4.
Are we gonna leave this simplified at 7 over 4, or are we gonna do 1 over, or 1?
1 what?
Are we gonna keep it where the numerator is bigger than the denominator?
Oh, yes. So not a mixed fraction.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so 3 times b. 3b. 8 times 8
64.
is 64. Okay, and then we're going to divide by 3, yeah?
So we can use, yeah.
That would be 64 over 3.
Is it 64 over 3? Okay, some are going to reduce, some are not. So that's why like the calculator is helpful, but you can do it by hand. Okay, what is 64 divided by 3? 64 over 3 still? Does anybody remember, why do we leave it as a fraction?
Because you said so?
Oh, you're so funny. Okay, so the reason why we leave it as a fraction, so if I would take a penny from you every day, and then the next day I take 2 pennies, and the next day, okay, eventually I'm gonna have a lot of money from just taking little pennies and nickels or quarters, whatever from you. Okay, so every time we do a decimal, and we shave it and shave it and shave it, eventually it gets so far off. So we leave it as a fraction because that's like very specific. Okay, 6 times 4, 24. 5 times b, 5b. Now, it does not matter which one you do first. So if you had 5v equals 24 or 24 equals 5v, it does not matter. Okay, so we're gonna cross multiply and divide. And what are we dividing?
24.
The 5. We're always gonna move stuff away from the letter. Okay, and what is 24 over 5? 24 divided by 5 is what? 24 over 5 still? Okay, again, 7 times 5, 35. 8 times n, 8n. And then we're dividing what? Dividing by 8. So we're gonna get n equals what? 35 over 8.
This seems really simple.
It is for some people, maybe, some people not.
This isn't like the whole, like, 3x times.
Oh, it's gonna get there, don't worry.
You're
Hold your
kidding.
horses. Okay, 2 times 8. 16, 4 times b. 4b. And then we're gonna divide by 4. Okay, 16 divided by 4.
4.
Is 4. Okay, now, here's where we start getting just a tad more complex. Okay, so you're still gonna cross multiply. So 3 times 3, 9. Okay, now, when we do this one, now it has 2 pieces. And so this is why I don't like when people say cross multiply and divide, because it's not actually true, because now we are gonna still cross multiply, but you are gonna have to distribute. Okay, and so for this one, you can just draw, you can just look at it however you want, but it's really gonna be 2 times n minus 2. Okay, so when we multiply this, what is 2 times n? 2n. 2 times 2? 4. Okay, and now we can't exactly divide. We have to move stuff first. So I need to get the n by itself. So what needs moved? The 4 needs moved first. Okay, so we're going to say plus 4 plus 4. So that's going to give me 13 equals 2n. And then I'm going to divide by what? By 2. What is 13 divided by 2? And you need to get a different calculator because that one sucks. 13 divided by 2.
That would be 6, 5.
Mm-hmm. Get to type in what's 13 divided by 2.
13 over 2.
It's still 13 over 2? Okay. Okay, and all that's meaning is that that fraction does not reduce. Okay, again, so, and if you don't want to write it out like this, over off to the side, you don't have to. What is 5 times p? 5p. And 5 times 1? 5. Equals 7 times 3? 21. Okay, but if you prefer to write it off to the side, it's gonna make it easier for you to do that, so we don't mess it up. Okay? What needs moved first?
The -5.
Yep, so we're gonna say plus 5, plus 5. So I got 5p equals 26. Then what?
Divided by 5.
Divide by 5. I'm gonna get p equals, well, what is 26 over 5?
26 over 5.
I don't know. Is it? Or are you
Yes.
just guessing it?
I'm taking a guess because.
Okay, yeah, no, we don't want that.
Sorry,
I'm
what was
pretty
your
sure.
question?
I'm pretty sure I'm right.
It's 26 over 5.
Yeah, it's 26.
See, I told you.
You said you're guessing.
Not really, I just kind of knew because 5 can only go into 0 and 5, so it can't go into 6.
Okay, so then that's not a guess.
Well, I can really explain it all to you.
Yes, huh?
Stop lying, Howie.
I know.
And that's
Howie, you can't say it's a guess because I have a 9-year-old that would not guess that. Right? So you know, mathematically you know.
I don't know.
So then don't say it's a guess. Why you start second guessing yourself?
I just didn't know what to say first. I was just
Yes,
like,
you did.
I guess so.
Okay, 7 times 7? 49. Okay, and then on this side we're gonna do 8 times v. 8b. 8 times 2,
16.
16. And again, we're moving stuff away from the v. What needs moved first? 16.
You get 33.
You said 33. 33 equals 8v.
Divide by 8.
Divide by 8.
Answer will be 33 over 8.
It's still 33 over 8, should be. Because Howie guessed that.
Oh, really?
We got one more? Two more? Just one. Okay, 2 times 6. 12. Okay, and then on this side, again, we got these parentheses and we're timesing, so you're really distributing. So 4 times x, 4x. 4 times 8,
Yeah.
32. What needs moved first?
Negative
32, good. So I'm gonna get 4x, 44. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, and then what? What's
Divide by 4.
divide by 4? I'm gonna get x equals, what is 44 divided by 4?
11.
11. Okay, you guys have 9 to do on your own. Go through and get your 9 done.